one of my greatest pet peeves is the people who are standing in the line and then they go like, oh, I just have like a 2-year-old that I don't know how to handle. They ask everybody else to see if they can get ahead of the line. And I'm like, no, you can wait. Why is there so much parental entitlement? You need to wait like the rest of us. Another thing that happens is there are people who try to use the argument of, oh, I shop here all the time, so therefore I'm entitled to getting something for free. No, that's at our discretion, and it really depends on the situation too. But anyway, I see that everywhere I go, man, it's crazy. Alright guys, it is time for another one of my fat videos. So this time I am going to be trying some more British candy, and this is courtesy of my British connection. So the first one that I am going to start off with, first of all, as a quick little disclaimer, I have had these before, but I wanted to sit here and make a video about them so that I can tell you guys about it and see if they taste as good as I remember. So one of the first candies that I have here is called the Almighty Bounty Bar. You guys know that I love chocolate and coconut. This is milk chocolate, which you guys know that I'm not necessarily wild about, but I like it regardless. It's just that I have had better. What I remember loving about these bars is that they are moist in the inside. And if there's anybody out there who cringes at that word, sorry, not sorry, but actually maybe I'm a little sorry. I don't mind the word moist quite like some other people do. So there you go, you learned a fun fact about me. But yeah, let's open this mug up and maybe it'll be all melted because it's been pretty hot around here. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. They are courteous enough to be mindful of our portion sizes to where they split the bar to the middle. And of course, you guys know that I have zero self-control, so of course I do eat the whole bar in one sitting. In more recent times, I have been doing much better since my metabolism is not as mighty as it used to be. So focus on it. This lowers my self-esteem. Yep. Texture can really make or break a product. There are some things that I'm there for the flavor, and it doesn't matter what the texture is, I will love it regardless. But knowing that this is moist in the inside is really good. I have had experiences where anything that has chocolate, the flakes are too dry or something. Well, the flakes are supposed to be coconut that's been dehydrated, but if you're able to retain some moisture in a candy form, you really are winning. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna leave it at that. I like the print. I wonder the process that goes into keeping track of how much this object is going to weigh once you stamp that stuff in there. Because I would imagine that affects the weight, even if it's minimally. Or maybe we are being robbed money. You never know. I'm gonna be good girl and I'm gonna set this aside to finish at another time. Okay, next up I have the Bounty Bar, but dark chocolate. When I was told that these exist, I said to the person who told me that these exist, what is wrong with your life to where you send me the milk chocolate stuff before you send me the dark chocolate stuff, knowing damn well that I prefer dark chocolate? And then the excuse that I heard was, oh, well, I didn't know that they existed. Well, you have to find this stuff out before you feed me with anything, okay? Because otherwise I I end up being a drama queen about it, but it's no big deal. What matters is we discovered it. So this is the whole bar now, so you guys can see it better. Last time I didn't show it until I had half eaten it. It smells stronger and it tastes better. This is my favorite. Yeah. Just kidding. Same thing as my earlier review. Moisture is still retained, but you have the power of dark chocolate, which makes it more enjoyable for the likes of me. And once again, I'm gonna be a good girl and put this away for another time. Okay, next we have the almighty Digestives, which some of my colleagues had, and I got around to trying this before my British connection hooked me up with these. And of course, because I am a fat girl, I get the biggest size. It's just that since I don't get around to them often, then why not? Also, people are just thinking about me. They're like, let's get the bigger one for Zam because she has no self-control. So this would be milk chocolate. Again, it doesn't mean that it's not enjoyable. This is actually quite good. This is honestly the only cookie, biscuit that I mess with these days. And then I try to read the nutrition facts label and I'm always confused by it. It doesn't make equally as much sense. Typical number of biscuits. This is not a biscuit. You cannot tell that to a southern girl. You just cannot tell that to a southern girl. Biscuits in the form of cookies? That's offensive. Anyways, yeah, it has melted a bit, but this is what it looks like. And apparently there are digestives that don't have chocolate coating. And I'm like, why would I want to waste my time like that? I hear that these are good with tea. But for me personally, these are good by themselves. Yep. Although the chocolate coating is thin, I cannot imagine it having more. Like throughout the cookie, I feel like that would overwhelm me. But this is good. I'm not really a cookie person, but when I find stuff like this, it's like I can be hooked to it for a while, but yeah, I can mess with it. When I was a kid, I used to mess with sweets like this more, but not now. Next, we have Digestives, but dark chocolate. So you can imagine that this is going to make me far happier than the milk chocolate one. And again, I have tried these before. It's nice that it's been a while since I've eaten them, so they still make me just as happy as when I discovered them for the first time. Ah man, I broke it! Anyways, here it is. It melted a bit too, but it's alright. It's still edible. Oh, this is so much better. So there you guys have it. That wasn't really a huge diversity of candies, but regardless, they're still different things. Just the same type of thing, but with a different element to it. And this confirmed for me that dark chocolate is better than milk chocolate. So you guys feel free to start a war in the comment section. Are you team dark chocolate or team milk chocolate? I would love to know. That way I know who's worthy of going out on a dessert date and who isn't. Nah, I'm playing. Alright guys, well thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know if there are any candies that you know of that you would like for me to try, and if they are pretty accessible for me, I will make sure to get around to them. I'll create a list so that they are not forgotten. Alright guys, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.